Welcome everyone to Day 20, where bad rolls make great role-playing. We're back to carry on with Campaign 2, but before we dive in, let's go around the invisible table and introduce you all to our lovely players and their crazy, chaotic characters, starting with Steve.
I play Shadorim, a Dragonborn paladin, and he's not crazy at all. I don't know what he's talking about.
Rain.
Hi, I'm Rain. I play Rue, the Wood Elf Druid, and I'm not crazy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about here.
Most of you are crazy. And at the moment, last but not least, Neil.
Hi, I'm Neil. I am playing Pyraeus Stormsinger, who is a
Oh, that'll be it. It'll be the murderous revenge that he's after, isn't it?
Yes, he is, yes.
Yeah.
Who, me?
You're the only one that said you weren't crazy, mate.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just a little bit becoming a little bit angry.
Dan, who plays
Rekamar.
thank you, will not be joining us tonight, but he will be joining us next week, hopefully. And R'tish and Duke will be joining us a bit later on during tonight's session. So, the players are ready. Your DM is ready. Let's scry into tonight's adventure. The Sagas of Kaldraa, Frostfall.
The war rages within Norvania, but the adventure continues.
And we're back. So, last time, the party entered the tavern and is met with three individuals. Roland, a skinny human with a very short brown hair with scars across his face and hands. Pharaoh, a tanned skinned human female wearing a dark green poncho. And Mengus, a very old, a very short human male. After a while, R'tish tried to call the owners of the tavern with no answer. Roland said they are gone out and probably won't be back until after the storm ends. Annie, though doesn't trust him, heads upstairs and looks around. They don't come back. The party gets a bit nervous about all this and asks Mengus to come over to talk with them. Seeing that he is nervous too and keeps looking over his shoulder at Pharaoh and Roland, Pyraeus knows something is up. Using his spider ring, sneak at 19, he overheard Pharaoh and Roland talk about Annie and the others, and they need to extract information out of them and to take care of them. As soon as Pyraeus tells R'tish, he unleashes an ice breath on them. You are entered into a battle. The party fought with 8 individuals at the tavern until you guys defeated most of them, with one escaping into the blizzard. Roland was captured, and Pyraeus got information from him that they were on the trail of Paul Betteridge and trying to hunt him down for his bounty. Pyraeus then cut his throat. Pyraeus also talked to Mengus, who at this time was hiding under the table, told them he had nothing to do with them and wanted his sins of his old days to be washed away. In his old life, he was a warlord in the land of Brithonia, where his family owned a plantation with Goliaths, Tabaxis and Wood Elves as slaves to work their land, and eventually he slaughtered them. Meanwhile, R'tish and Duke were outside in the storm, chucking the bodies of the assassins onto a pile. Duke noticed something in the corner of his eye. Walking over, he sees Anakitos lying unconscious in the snow. Rushing over to dig them out, he carried them into the tavern. Cold to the touch, the party rushes Anakitos to the hearth fire to warm them up. And this is where we can pick up tonight's episode. So, you're either all standing around Anakitos or kneeling beside them, trying to figure out what to do to cure or help their condition. What are you guys doing? Or what were you guys like to do?
So she's near to the fire, yeah?
Yeah, she's near to the fire.
Anakitos is a he, guys. Please remember.
Sorry,
They,
he's near to the fire.
yeah.
It is. Does the fire appear to be benefiting them? Him?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, dirty 20.
So you notice that by touching their skin, the skin is not as cold as it was, but it's still not warm enough. So it's like lukewarm to the touch.
Okay, so it's maybe helped, but
It's stable.
do we think
It's stable.
do we think it's enough to bring him back?
No.
Okay, so we need something hotter, which we're not
Yes.
going to find much around here. Okay, well, do we search the tavern to see if there's anything here?
You could
Do we search all the? We searched the bodies of the other guys, haven't we?
Yes.
I will wild shape into wolf or brown bear, whichever one you've got put aside,
We'll get you into.
and curl around Anakitos to try and help for as much as possible.
Okay. So I'll put you there.
Perfect.
You see Rekamar walk away and is sitting on one of the chairs, reading a book, as he's not too bothered with this situation, as he believes there's not much he can do.
Well, he's probably the most learned one out of us, so
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
maybe engage with him. I mean, I'm assuming that chucking a fireball down his throat isn't going to help.
You could try.
Rekamar's indifference is I'll never ceases to amaze me.
But I mean, yeah, we could end up just blowing ourselves up. But
But yeah, please also remember I am now wrapped around.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we've got it there if we need maybe a last resort. Go and speak to Rekamar and see whether it would need before, but maybe have a conversation and just say to him, look, you are the most learned one amongst us. Have you read anything about phoenixes and fire genasi and that sort of thing that would give us any indication of how we can help Annie?
Who's gonna talk to Rekamar?
Well, I'll talk to him. I'm quite happy to.
Okay. I have to do my best Rekamar impersonation. So you walk towards Rekamar whilst he's reading a book. but you can't tell what. Yes,
Okay,
Pyraeus.
Well, it seems to me that you're the most learned member of our group, and
Yes, but I have not seen what Anakitos' anatomy is like, so my skills are limited.
so you've not read anything about his race, or
Unfortunately, not.
okay. Very well. Okay, well, I guess we should just see if there's anything here that we can find that might help him. So just, I don't know, room-to-room search?
You can do, yeah. Blue's still.
I mean, if Annie's stable now...
Pardon?
So I was going to say, if Annie's stable now, then at least it's bought us some time, so...
You also
we
do
can go
notice,
see
you see R'tish and Duke walk at the back of the hotel.
Hotel.
The tavern. Whilst you're trying to sort out Aniketos.
Okay.
Just, that's for later on in the night. Does Shadorim want to do anything? If Steve's still here.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk, my voice went.
Oh no.
No, I said no. There's not much I know about Virgin and CRPX, so I don't think there's much I can actually do.
No, there isn't.
I'm just watching and
I will
waiting.
ask Rue to do me a medicine check though, please.
Okay, as Wolf is going to be interesting. Yeah. That's a 14.
Ooh. So, as you're curled up on Anakitos, you do know or notice through your ears that her heart has an irregular beat to it. Like, it does sound like the heart is giving out.
Right.
So it's like dum dum, dum dum, dum dum.
I'm going to let out a whine because that's all I can really do in wolf form
Okay.
is whine. And try and tuck myself even closer.
Okay. Pyraeus, you're going round the rooms, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I don't really see what else we can do. I mean, short of fireballing her. Well, that's the only thing I've got with any kind of fire or intensity, but...
Yeah, there's a reason I... I'm sorry, Steve.
I'm going to say, if the heart giving out, would an electric shock work like a defibrillator?
Well, we don't know that.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Oh, we don't do it, because... No, what I mean is, because Rue hasn't actually told us, we know that...
I mean, I've whined.
Yeah, we
I don't know what else to
Okay,
But-
probably just get too far ahead there.
Okay, well, on the basis that Rue's pining, maybe go and check on Annie and see if I can ascertain anything. I mean, medicine's probably my second worst skill. I'm really not very good with anatomy and that sort of stuff.
No.
But just go and see. I mean, Shadorim, are you... In fact, you might be because... Well, you might be because
No,
paladins tend to be wiser than humans. Oh, okay.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I'm
yeah,
the medicine person and I can't communicate, but
Can
I
I-
also have nothing else useful I can do.
John, can I have a medicine roll then,
Sure, go ahead.
just to see if I can identify anything?
Go ahead.
All right. Let's roll this.
Mm.
Okay. It's a 13.
Unfortunately, you can't identify what this is.
Okay, and I can't tell. I can't see what Rue was sensing.
No.
Because she's got more heightened senses, I guess, is how she is.
I'm guessing I'll be able to tell that you can't make out anything.
You can still understand us when we
Yeah.
speak, can't you? Yeah. Well, I'll just say I have no idea what's wrong with her or why. Or why you...
Sort of sniff Anakitos again, and with my tail try to match the heartbeat,
Okay.
like with a steady wag, like or like with a bit of a paw, trying to see if I can match the sound as close as possible.
So you do that. Can Pyraeus make a perception, please?
As I'm stood there, can I?
You can assist if you want.
Yeah, I'll assist.
Ooh, I rolled a 19, so that's a 24.
Don't
So-
forget about your inspiration as well.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Well, yeah, no, I haven't used that, but
So you can tell, or you finally realise what Wolf Rain is saying. That her heart is, well, their heart, shall I say, is giving out.
Aru!
okay. Tell Shadorim. I still don't know what to do. I still don't know what I can do. I just don't have the skills in this area to be able to help.
I know I have a very wolf-like blooming brain going on right here, but can I work out anything in my wolf?
In what sense?
Is there anything that I may possibly know? That Rue would know, that Rue would be able to communicate, or is this just it now, Wolf?
It's just Wolf.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know. Can I search through Annie's equipment, see if she's got anything in there
Sure.
might help? I have no idea. You know,
Let me pull up.
like an adrenaline pen or something like that. Oh, adrenaline. That might help.
Run!
If
You're in
only we
danger,
knew what it
run!
was. Yeah.
I've just okay. Let's have a look. Come on, you D&D Beyond.
Just wondering whether.
Day 20 is still not sponsored by D&D Beyond.
I've got her thing up.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got it up properly for you. There's not going to be much, I'll be honest with you.
I just don't know if she's got, something. Oh, what about Duke's got a flame tongue, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, is that going to be hot enough? Is that hotter than a normal fire?
I think so. Yeah.
I've also got the rough ruby, which was the stone that I got from.
From?
I have an item that can make her colder.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's a stone I got from Durham. It's basically like a fire-based breath weapon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Could that be used? I've got one of the shards of Drakon, but I don't know what it does. It's just a bit of thing in it.
That won't help at all.
No, okay.
Okay, John, based on Annie's heart rate, do I feel like they could last for 4 hours, as they currently are, until I come out of wild shape.
Make a medicine check.
In wolf form. Where is my wolf? There is my wolf. Woo, wolf. 27?
Woohoo!
You can tell they can about a day and a half left before the heart gives out.
I'm just gonna sort of rest my head on Annie's lap and give a wolfy ass sigh.
Okay. There's nothing else you guys can do at the moment, is there? Until R'tish comes back from whatever him and Duke are doing.
Well, yeah. Can I go out and see if I can find them, or are they just wandered off?
From what you can tell, they just wandered off, but you don't know what they're doing outside. But hopefully, when they come back, they'll tell you.
Okay. Not entirely sure I want to find out, but just start searching through the inn. So if there's anything here that might, I can't imagine there will be, but failing that, we've got to head off somewhere else. Where's the next nearest place to where we are?
Well, via the tavern.
Yeah, there's a town, isn't there?
Yeah, but that's another day and a half.
Is that Deepwood, is it? Or Sarkel? And which way we're coming?
You're going down.
Right.
I'm not
Even if
sure.
we were to move right here, right now, there's a chance that Annie would destabilize further. I'm saying this out above table out or
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's somewhere, if the next town or city is like, half a day away, then, is there something there that might be able to revive Annie? But it seems that it's probably too far. So there's got to be something around here above table. There's got to be something around here that's going to help us that we're just not thinking of yet.
Would anybody back at the temple know?
That's another day and a half journey.
Well, I didn't realise it was that far up.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, you guys are like halfway on Serpent's Way. So.
You know what? I'm going to be the first to say this. Fuck this mountain.
Yeah, we should have had the fall down, shouldn't we? 3 sessions ago. Right. Anyway. Yeah,
above
right.
the table, electric shock could help. But
who has an electrical breath weapon? Is that R'tish? Oh, you have?
No. Yeah, I'm Blue Dragon, so my breath is electrical. Well, lightning damage.
Yeah. Could that help, John, do we think? Can Shadorim maybe control it to give a shock of some kind?
could do. If you want to give it a go.
Yeah, well, if it was worth anything, I'll tell Rue to just move back a bit.
Oh god! Clear! Charge it clear! Jesus!
Is Annie kind of strong enough that if it does damage her, she can take the damage? And would we be able to heal her?
I could heal. I think I've got healing spell on me.
Well, I have.
Above table. Last I remember, I had managed to get, according to my notes, I'd managed to get Annie pretty much all the way back up again, or with combination efforts, Annie was back up again. I think the person that's walking around the most damage might actually be me.
Okay.
Right, so what level are we? 9. So, well, if you can handle 18 damage, max.
Yeah.
But it is just above table. You can tell it's getting a bit late, and you're all tired after the battle. So, if you guys want to take shifts on keeping Annie safe, you can, whilst having a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
You do also notice Mangus walking around the tavern helplessly, as he doesn't know what he's doing. If he's, he's a bit, bit airbrained at the moment.
I was going to ask earlier, actually. Go and approach him and ask him if he knows anything, because he may have come across this sort of thing. It's worth asking.
Okay, you can.
I mean, yeah, okay. Let's go up to him and say, "Do you know anything about Phoenix?"
Oh, I don't know anything about that, my boy. I've seen a lot of things in my life, but I haven't seen Phoenix at all.
Well, you have now, and this one's dying. Okay.
I can't help you. I'm very sorry.
Okay, it was worth a go. Right then, I guess we should try and see if some of us can get some rest.
Are we trying this? My breath. Just to see if it can just help. Or
It's not good.
We're good.
Yeah, we can heal her back. Yeah.
We can try it in the morning.
Oh, in the morning? Why not?
In the morning. You'll find out.
Okay, well, long rest then.
So who's gonna look after?
Okay.
Rye. Or yeah.
Well, how many hours do I have left until? Because I've got 4. Is how long I can stay wild shape. How long has it roughly been since I went into wild shape? Has it been about an hour?
It's been about an hour, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'll obviously stay awake until I come out of wild shape, and then just sort of spend that last hour.
Okay.
And then go to sleep afterwards.
Okay.
And you can meditate, can't you?
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll sort the house beforehand, and then maybe someone can take over.
Yeah, well, I've unfortunately got to take the full 8 hours, so.
It's fine.
No, go for it. And maybe Rekamar, maybe he does a short rest initially, because that'll get him all his spells back, and then he can just take it into a long rest afterwards.
Yeah, we'll have to tell Dan that next week. But you also see Mangus go into the back room and try and get some sleep himself in his new tavern.
Okay. We still have the original owners.
Yes.
We haven't found the original owners, have we?
Yeah, not found the original owners yet.
Fine. Okay.
Maybe that's what Duke and R'tish are doing.
Well, maybe. But let's wait here and protect Annie, and then I'm sure they'll turn up. Go into a couple of the bedrooms and just drag some bedding out, and we'll sleep out here around the fire.
Okay. Yep. Just to keep Annie safe and secure, I guess.
And to keep us all together, yeah.
Yep. Does Rue want to do any role playing during this?
I mean, I am wolf.
Okay, you're wolf still. Okay.
But I will let you in on something that I am planning.
Yes. Okay. So, Rue is keeping Annie safe. In their last hour, they turn back into the Wood Elf Rue, and they mysteriously disappear.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna take a wander.
Oh, you don't actually, though.
No.
You just get up and
Wander, yeah.
going out in the snow, yeah?
More wandering around
The tavern.
the tavern.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now that I'm out of wild shape, I'm gonna spend the last hour
Oh,
trying
sorry.
to
I missed
have
that
a bit of a figure out of things before I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Who is looking after Anakitos now?
Would it be me or would it be you?
Yeah, one of us can. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it then.
Okay.
All right, you do it. I'll do it.
So, Shadorim takes his watch over Anakitos. You see Anakitos kind of moving around like they're struggling with something, and their breathing is very heavy at the moment.
I attempt to find out with a very poor medicine roll.
Very poor medicine rolls.
Go for it.
There's a 1. Find out.
You cannot tell what's wrong with them. They're still unconscious, but they're kind of like it's like they're in a bad dream. Like they're just like tossing and turning, and they got heavy breathing, and you can't tell what's wrong with them.
Is who or anyone about? So can I see that anyone that's awake that can help?
Make a perception check.
Why is all wisdom? 4.
A 4. You can't see anyone. It's just you. Pyraeus is behind you, sleeping. But apart from that, there's no one else around.
Okay.
After an hour of your watch, you see Rain come back.
Root, yep.
Rue. Come back from their wander.
You can. Anakitos, there seems to be something wrong, but I guess I can't tell.
Yeah. How's the 23 do?
You can tell that their condition is worsening.
They're getting worse. Fuck. Okay, I'm not sure what to do. They are getting worse now.
I'm open to ideas. To show what I can do. The only thing I can do is just breathe lightning and hit things with my sword.
Do I feel like they could hold out for the 4 hours until I wake?
Yes, they can.
If I can just get enough rest to be able to sort through my energy and my spells, I can maybe try coming up with something.
Then you go rest. Yeah, I'll just keep watch while everyone's resting.
Okay, so you do your full watch. and you go
Yeah.
off and
I'm just
wait.
going to say that during that time, while I'm waiting around and watching, I'll just be etching a symbol into me axe.
Okay.
The next time.
After your full watch, you go off and wake Pyraeus.
Yep, walk over. Like it. And then, well,
Okay.
yeah, gentle nudge.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and have a look round this place.
Okay.
And see
Did I
whether.
manage to get did I manage to get my full sleep, or should I go back to sleep?
Do your full sleep.
No, I need to go back to sleep.
Whilst
Yeah,
you're whilst you're looking around, Pyraeus, you do notice
Mhm.
Duke and R'tish coming back into the main area of the tavern.
And is it worth? Okay. Then I'll go and talk to Duke.
Okay.
Duke,
As
and see.
as R'tish has just walked past Duke and just sat down on one of the on the chairs, looking very somber with himself.
Okay, I mean, I'll explain the situation to Duke
Yep.
and say that Annie's condition's deteriorating, and we think that probably the hottest thing we have access to is probably your fireblade. Are you able to ignite it and put it next to Annie to see if that helps him?
Duke will take out his ignite it,
Mhm.
and I believe I have to keep holding onto it for it to stay ignited. Yeah, and yeah, Duke will walk over to Anakitos' body and place the sword as close as he can get without actually contacting.
As soon as you put the sword onto their skin, and the skin sort of like lights up the whole way, you hear a big gasp from Anakitos as they retract forward, awake, but holding their chest like they're in pain.
Okay, is Annie conscious now then?
Yes, she is. Oh, they are. Sorry, they are.
So you're doing it now. Okay, so are you with us? Can you understand us?
The fuck do you mean? Am I with you? Am I a ghost?
Well, you were practically dead.
I was. Oh,
Are you okay now, or do you need more healing, rest, heat, fire, something else?
what the fuck happened? Where are we? Where am I?
We're in the inn. We think you were. We think you were knocked out, and we found you in the snow outside, and you were cold.
There was some. There was some bitch upstairs. I don't know who she was. There was this woman and this big guy. These little.
I think we got them all, except one who ran.
Okay.
I think Shadorim got the big guy.
Oh, not surprised. Good. I would love to tell you more, but I don't quite recall what happened after I went upstairs. They hit me quite quickly.
Just glad to have you back with us.
Yes, it is. Good,
You sound quite bad. Was I? What happened? How long have I been out? Like
Maybe probably 6 or 7 hours, I guess. It's probably the wee small hours now, isn't it, of the night,
Yes.
or the morning.
Mhm.
And we were concerned that we would lose you. Although, having said that, if Vic and R'tish hadn't fucked off for like 5 hours, we could have probably revived you sooner. But but glad to have you back with us.
what fucking sword?
Duke will proudly hold up his fiery sword.
Oh yeah, that would do it. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Do you
I-
need the sword for longer? You are welcome to cuddle it.
cuddle it. It's tempting. I am not nice.
He has to keep hold.
Awkward. It's not first time.
Perhaps it's a little awkward, yes.
No, it's okay. I do not feel well. I have a big red cross over me for starters. That's probably not a good sign.
pinning you to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll take the cross off. There we go.
Yeah.
But I'm my chest hurts. Is that meant to happen?
I did not stab you, I do not think so.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't take it personally.
I would suggest you just try and rest now.
Mm.
Okay.
And if you need anything, call us. We are not going far. Although we do need to still find out what happened to the innkeeper and his family. Or their family.
Okay, I think I take it slow.
Above the table, Duke knows about that.
Mm-hmm.
But shh.
Okay then. Well, we'll go and look in the morning.
DM.
Yes.
I don't know what state I'm in right now. Thanks.
You are in a bad state above table.
I wasn't expecting to be back this session,
No,
so I'm like,
I
whoa.
I didn't expect it either, but anyway, enough about that. So you're in a bad state, Annie. Your heart is giving out, but no one knows.
Still,
about it.
like... Oh, okay.
Well, Rue knows about it.
Yeah, Rue knows about it, and Pyraeus knows about it. But yeah, you're in a bad way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have my shit? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you still got your.
I'm just kind of curious on if I'm laying on the floor, none of my clothes on me, or if I'm like.
No, your clothes.
Oh yeah, I don't know what sort of medical shit's been going on. Listen, I need to know.
No, your clothes are still on. Your weapon is beside you, and your stuff is beside you.
Do I still have my silly little mask on?
No, your mask is off.
Uh-oh.
Is it here with Annie or?
No, it's not with Annie.
You took my fucking mask. No!
No, I don't think we did. I think it's the other guys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can I go and check upstairs then and see if it was left on the floor or something in the room where they were ambushed?
Yeah.
Am I still somehow sleeping through all this bullshit?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Are you just asleep on the floor?
Yeah. Basically, they took all the mattresses from upstairs and lay
Some of the rooms, yeah.
So Duke has just walked in to find a huge heap of mattresses that is gently snoring.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, they're all kind of positioned around the fire so that we could, one, be close to Annie, and two, just stay warm. And stay together, because safety in numbers and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So Pyraeus goes upstairs. Can you make an investigation, please?
Oh, goodness me.
You love it. You love it, Neil.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm proficient with that.
Why are you moaning?
Ooh. That's a 19.
Okay. After some time, you do see the mask crack on the floor.
When I
Put it in my bag and say, no, I couldn't find it. No, I will cradle it and take it down to Annie. And so I'm very sorry, this is how I found it. After I stamped on it a couple of times.
You did what?
No, I didn't.
I,
It was on the floor.
these people, no fucking respect for property, I swear. Oh, I will need to fix this.
I have... Yeah, I can't repair it for you.
It's okay. I will find a way. The old super glue.
Does anyone have mending? Is the obvious one, I suppose.
Oh yeah, has everyone got mending?
No.
I haven't.
Annie is like, he like would love to be more upset about this, but every time he like moves too abruptly, he like promptly puts his like sits the fuck back down like, oh, bad plan.
Oh, yes. Okay. It's
Would it-
okay, I don't need this anyway.
Would it help if we got you somewhere warmer?
He's in the fire.
Am I in the fire?
No,
Well,
you're beside
right
the
next
fire.
to it.
Yeah, you're beside it. You're not actually in it.
You know what? You know, with Duke's offer going, we could get you something like somewhere warmer. Anakitos probably will like grumble and slightly pathetically crawl further into the fire.
Watching that, Duke's going to go and smash up one of the tables and start stacking extra wood into the fire and sticking his
The
sword
fire.
in it to try and
Yeah.
stoke it up a bit more.
And hilariously, Rue is still sleeping through this.
Who's exhausted?
No, the thing is that I'm trancing, so I'm aware of it. I'm just not waking up to give a shit.
I mean, if you want to wake up, Duke can gently poke you with the fiery sword and set the mattress on fire.
Oh, delightful.
Don't set Rue on fire. She's not immune to that.
No, Rue is most definitely like very hurt still and needs this sleep.
Fair.
Question, Anakitos. Is your clothes fireproof?
Well, I wear a shocking amount of metal.
True,
Um,
yeah, so they should be alright.
For this specific reason, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
I put him in mostly metal because I knew he would just occasionally combust. So, yeah, I can't tell you what's happening under all his armor, though. I've decided to not think about the logistics of that situation. That's for someone else to sort out. Someone else sort out that.
So,
Chainmail underwear.
you see,
Chainmail underwear.
you see Anakitos crawl into the fire and just curl up in the actual fire, but not set. They basically feel very happy in where they are.
Cool.
The cat in the sun.
Yeah, like a cat in the sun.
Does that make the heart pain better or worse?
A little better.
Excellent.
like
Annie, do you actually know what's wrong with you?
Are you meaning this as insult or
No, I'm
specify?
asking because we don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, so I'm hoping that you might. And if you know what's wrong with you, then you might be able to help us help you. But if you don't know, then we're kind of we're out of ideas other than sticking a fiery sword in
We are
you.
stuck.
On you.
Up me?
On you. I said in you, but yeah. Personal.
We are not here to spit roast Anakitos.
Let's not go there.
oh, mental images.
Right.
Alright. Well,
So-
Duke only needs 4 hours to France if we're going for a long rest. So he can sit with his sword lit and keep stoking a fire around Annie for 4 hours of the night. If that is viable.
Sorry, above
Yeah, and
table. Sorry, above table. Rain, you are a bitch.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. Was that obviously if you know what's wrong with you, are you able to share, or is it something that you will just heal if you have enough rest, or do you need something else?
I only have unhelpful answers. I am afraid I am not. There's not.
He kind of vaguely gestures at himself.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm fucked and I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of pain in my chest, and I didn't know that was an option until now. So it's not usual. No, I don't know. I think unless I'm tripping balls, John, did they inject me with something, or did they just hit me?
They just put the flame sword on you, and your body kind of like.
No.
Oh.
But when I was knocked the fuck out.
Oh yeah, they ejected you with.
Yeah.
Oh no! They just knocked you out and everything, and threw you out the window.
I thought they.
No.
I need to go back and listen to the recording
You
to get
do.
my notes straight
Yeah, you
before
do.
sessions.
They just knocked you out.
They just knocked me out? Okay. This is really an overreaction from Annie then. My god, boy. Pull yourself together.
They basically threw you out the window, and because you are
Yep.
you're immune, not immune, but snow doesn't mix well with
Yeah,
phoenixes, and you were out there for a few hours.
I got wet.
Yeah.
God damn. Don't put me into a sea ever.
God.
This is what happens in snow. God forbid I ever swim. Yeah, Annie's gonna like gesture to his chest a few times. Look,
I mean, it's not unusual that I don't get along with Snow well, but it doesn't usually. I have chest pains. There's a lot happening that I'm not used to right now.
As Duke has only just come back into this, could Duke try to do a medicine check and see if he can work anything out?
Go for it.
With my plus nothing. 10.
Very Shadorim.
be mediocre.
You have no idea. Unfortunately, you have no idea how to, what. Just how to fix Anakitos.
Well, fire seems to be helping. So, could Duke come round behind the bar and rummage around there for anything, I'm going to say highly flammable and spirits-like?
You find 3 or 4 bottles of highly flammable spirits behind there.
Right.
I'm feeling like at some point someone might want to think about moving Rue further away from the fireball that's about to occur.
I was gonna
Maybe
say,
waking her up
You-
and saying,
yeah.
go trance elsewhere.
Is the
I
flame,
will.
is the flame tongue not the best option still? Because that would be that's magical fire. That would be hotter than probably anything we can generate.
It would, yeah.
Is
And alcohol
So-
burns quick as well, not necessarily hot. I think.
at this point, Duke's just going to try everything and then resort to I shall sit here for 4 hours with the sword active. Gently resting on Anakitos.
It's like reverse s'mores.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. Yeah. If that is the plan, like a marshmallow that he can roast.
For God's sake. I now need a fan art of Annie just being in the middle of fire and everyone roasting marshmallows over him.
Over his body.
We can do this on the move too. I can combust.
So after a while, Rue wakes up after all the commotion, and you see Anakitos up and live, really.
Up might be a strong word, but alive definitely.
And you're partially in the fire,
Yeah,
yeah?
A weak word for what he's doing right now. He would be crawling into that shit. So.
Okay, yeah, like, Rue's gonna go to hug, see that you're in the fire and go, oh.
Oh, hello. No, don't touch me. Yes, good plan.
Air pats.
so, happy few, what is your plan to cure Anakitos?
Right, I am now long rested.
Well, we don't even know how to cure her, so
No, you don't.
we need more knowledge. And there is more knowledge at the monastery, but we can't get there in time. I mean, is Anakitos still on a sort of timeline, so to speak?
Because they are alert and awake, they're more able. They've extended. You know,
Oh god.
they're still dying, but they've
I'm
basically extended how long they're gonna live till.
Right.
How long they got until?
Or maybe not right now, but once the fire goes out, then you're back on that decline or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Well then,
So, in other words, she needs to be constantly or regularly be on fire to stay alive until you find a cure.
Yay!
okay. And is Duke's sword sufficient, periodically to do that? Like, can we move and then, he heats her up about every hour or something? I don't know.
I think
Sorry.
Either that, or if Anakitos would like to borrow and take the time to.
I do now also have the wonderful ability to use heat metal, so I can also just flash roast Anakitos in his gear. Periodically.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that's
cool.
going to run for a short time, though, isn't it? I guess, but it'll probably be enough for a while.
I mean,
Why not go for old-fashioned way? Pour spirits on me and I just light a tinderbox over and over.
I mean, it's a second level spell.
1 minute concentration. Okay.
Can I? Wait a minute. DM, I'm saying I can combust very confidently. Can I combust right now? Am I allowed? Or am I, like, pathetic right now? So it's like an innate thing from being fire.
Yeah, but what's the radius on it? Is it just you? Or is it
Me.
just you? Okay, so you.
I mean, I can use it here.
You can combust yourself, but only for a couple of seconds, and then it recharges.
Oh, that's pathetic, isn't it?
Well, you are dying, Anakitos.
Dying? That's crazy. I'm not meant to do that. That's like the opposite of what I do. It's awful.
Well, blame the guys who.
Perhaps we need to look at. Oh.
I will. Bring him back from the dead. I want to kill him myself.
Oh, we could have chucked Annie on the pyre, couldn't we, with them?
Yeah.
That'd be nice and hot. Bit smelly, but
Who's Danny?
Annie.
I honestly don't think you want me to bring them back, because if I bring them back, there's only one way that they'd be coming back, and from what I can understand, that's not happening anyway, because they're burning. Or they're burned.
No, I didn't say bring them back. I just said that it was like a big fire.
Annie said to bring them back so that they could kill them themselves.
What happened with these people? I was
We killed them.
Oh, well,
And then we burned them. They were bad people.
No, I know this. Don't worry. I am victim of it, if I may say.
I could bring one back, but it won't be in a way that you want it.
Don't. No. I'm not right now. Listen, I am having pain, but I didn't know pains existed, and you are bringing back corpses. That's the one thing at a time.
Rue's got that absolute shit-eating grin on her face, like she is full on joking about this in an attempt to try and distract.
Do we have important parts in our chest? Yes.
Well, the rest of us do. The humanoids. I don't know about your anatomy.
Yes.
But it seems possible.
Generally, if you poke a hole in people's chest, they die.
Well, yes. It happens if you could put big enough holes in most people, though. Yeah. Anakitos is taking a moment to recollect where anatomy should be, and he's gonna vaguely put a hand to feel if he has a pulse or not. He's only just thought of trying this.
Can I see this and help?
You can.
Because I've already worked out where the heart is and everything else.
Yeah. Can you make me a medicine check, please, Aniketos?
A medicine check with...
With advantage, correct?
With advantage?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You never know, I might get more than... No. They're two solid rolls, might I add.
Yeah, it makes a good change.
Never happen again.
Okay, so you can feel your pulse, but it's just... The pulse is just going dun dun. Dun dun.
That's an exceptionally large gap for a pulse.
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps we should look at getting you down off mountain. Quickly. Away from snow.
That is not feeling good. Okay, yes. So... Okay, I suppose I should give you all a warning. Not to add stress to the situation. It is not certain, but there is a possibility that if I die, I might explode.
Oh, that's delightful.
No,
Don't worry.
I don't want to alarm anyone. I'm sure that this body would struggle to do that, but if it is not looking good, you want to maybe be away.
I'm in the interest of getting you down as quickly as possible. Is it worth me going into Giant Eagle? It's the fastest thing I've got to get you down.
It's probably not a bad idea. Where are we going when we are down?
Away from this stupid ass mountain?
There's nothing wrong with this
There
mountain.
Somewhere, yeah. As Rue says, away from stupid ass mountain and somewhere where people have medical knowledge. Preferably of Genasi.
Oh, you know what I've just thought? John, you might need to correct me on this, but when I was doing my research into teleportation, I think you said to me that I have some locations memorized, which I have written down as Iron Peak, Frostfall, and I did an abandoned room in the Sky Temple. So we could go back to the Sky Temple if we're looking for knowledge, or we could go to Frostfall or Iron Peak.
God damn it, yes. Fuck.
Yay!
That's what you said to me, yeah?
Fucking loophole.
I did say to you when I took it, if it's going to break stuff, then tell me no.
I'm going to say no for this time.
No, that's not fair.
Okay. Fine.
Please.
All my components are wet. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Your components are wet, yeah.
I'll just throw him up by the fire, it'll be fine.
Then all the components combust.
By the fire, not in the fire!
Are there you say you're looking for someone who is specializing in Genasi. Could we also maybe look for someone who might be into exotic creatures or something? That makes me sound like a bird.
I also have a question. You say this body might explode.
Yes, I
You have
tried it out before.
Others?
I feel like this is probably a discussion that I've been wanting to have with you, that I will probably have with you when you're not fucking dying, and I think we all will be having with you at this rate. But can we all just focus on maybe not fucking dying?
Well, I think being pragmatic about it, we probably should have it now. Because if things do go south, then we'll never have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Sounds like we will not have opportunity because boom, we are dead. In which case is not important.
I mean, if boom, we're all dead, it's not going to matter anyway because none of us are going to be alive to care about it.
Exactly. Duke's gonna take some time to start looking around and cobbling together what he can to build some kind of stretcher for Annie.
Okay.
Again, I can wild
We have
shape into
beds.
anything and just carry Annie down. I have eagle, I've got bear, you name it. At this
Yeah,
point,
but-
I can probably
But you can't just
transform into it.
But you can't just pick her up with your claws. You need something to, keep her stable.
We gotta keep,
So maybe some of those beds we can convert into some kind of stretcher and use some strapping to hold him in place. Sorry. But we
Why do I feel like we're going to end up getting to the next town, and at some point during some downtime, we're going to have to go on ahead and get a saddle fitted into one of my wild shape forms.
They're quite cumbersome though to carry around the rest of the time. But yeah, or a harness or something. We also still need to find the innkeeper and family, and we haven't had a good look around this place, have we?
Duke
I don't know if there's much worth it.
and R'tish, Pyraeus and you explain to him what you found.
Yeah. No, let me just check. Because, correct me if I am wrong, we found them very dead.
In the snow. At the back of the tavern.
Okay, I didn't know where we'd found them, I just knew that we'd
yeah,
found
yeah.
them.
Okay.
So Duke will pull Pyraeus slightly to one side, and they were very dead. We found them half hidden in the snow out the back. It was not nice. We have buried them,
Thank you.
and as is appropriate.
Okay. Thank you.
It is a shame. You knew them well.
Yeah, I guess you did. I didn't, but it's the right thing to do.
It is.
Okay. You don't know if they had anything. Obviously, you would have said if you knew that, but they had anything here that might help. But okay. I guess we just finish resting up and press on in the morning.
Okay,
Probably for the best.
so you'll finish up your long rest to get ready for the journey in the morning. And this is where we're going to take a 10-15 minute break, everyone.
Lovely job.
So,
No worries.
So we'll see you all in the next, well, in a few minutes' time. We're back. So, it is now morning. You're all starting to either wake up or get rejuvenated from your long rest. What is your first port of call?
I'm gonna do like another full rundown on Anakitos and just sort of check to see if how things are going. Things get better, things get worse. Try and get a little bit of a baseline going on what's okay.
Okay. Make a medicine check then.
Thank God I've got a +8 because that was awful. That's a 14.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't tell if they're stable or getting worse.
For my own knowledge, am I feeling better or worse?
You're stable. There's still a pain in your chest. But
Alright.
the fire is like keeping you going.
Alright. Anakitos is just gonna let Rue do checks. He figures she probably knows more about where things are on him than he does, to be honest.
You are not helping the bloody fan art that I'm starting to get.
Listen, the fan art can do whatever it wants, but I have gay written on this man's character sheet, and by God, will I die on this hill.
Yeah, above table, I have started getting a lot of my friends who watch us. Shout out to all of them. Trying to pair Rue up with pretty much every single person at this point. There is fan out of nearly everyone at this point. I apologise in advance if anyone else gets it.
I now feel like I'm missing out on the fan art.
Yeah. I want to see R'tish and Rue fan art. Next time on D&D, we want to have an intro of just fan art of Rue shipping.
Oh,
I want to see all of them.
Please, sir, I'm trying to...
if there's any
Don't let anyone be left out. Don't let them stop you.
I'll have to censor some things, I think.
Most likely.
Anyway.
Make John's editing work hell.
Oh God. Please don't.
I mean, John, you know the kind of friends I've got. You know how bad it is.
So, with Anakitos letting Rue do a full body rundown, what's everyone else doing? Apparently nothing.
Well,
Duke's gonna collect as many easy to carry flammable objects as he can in case we need to stop and build another pyre.
so a dozen bottles of
way
vodka
down.
then, yeah?
Quite a lot of alcohol. Some broken bits of
Multi-use.
table or a smashed up chair or something.
Well, don't take it all for using on the fire. Is there any good alcohol we can take with us anyway, John?
Make an investigation, please, R'tish.
Okay. Let's This is all rubbish. This is all rubbish.
Can't find anything good. Either the alcohol run out, or it's not to your taste, R'tish. But there's nothing here for the poor Dragonborn.
Oh well.
The rest of us look over and it's like the most
I've got some
goopy shit.
Find that.
Can-
What was that? Sharon?
I've still got them 2 bottles of absinthe on me.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
nice.
And Duke look for some alcohol that is to his taste.
Yes, make an investigation, please.
Oh. I do, even worse than
There's nothing to your
Wow.
taste either. There is nothing. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, guys.
I'm
Maybe,
sorry.
maybe the guy smashed a lot when he was thrown over the.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes.
So before we go, was Duke going to loan Annie his sword?
Yes.
The offer is there, yes.
I feel like I'd have to trade, to be fair, for the time being.
Don't worry, Annie, because I've got a sword that Duke. I'm happy to lend to Duke temporarily.
Well, don't forget, Duke has got the radioactive sword. and he has 2 normal short swords as well. He is quite well loaded with weaponry.
Up to you. Okay, the offer's there if you want it. But
Yeah, that's all right. We'll loan the fire one out to Annie for the moment, and Duke will use his radioactive sword plus another standard short sword as his offhand, and that's fine.
short sword of Chernobyl, yeah, something like that.
So dark.
It's
John,
true, though.
rename that sword right now.
What, Chernobyl?
And with that, we are now banned in several different countries.
Again.
I could just make a sword called Hiroshima as well if you want, but you know.
Oh, for God's sake, there goes Japan!
I think that would be a one-use item that destroys everything within a certain radius. No roll. End of campaign. New characters.
We can really just go on a roll and just start saying things that specifically piss off countries.
I could go even further, but I'm not going to say anymore because I don't want.
Please.
I don't
We're
want.
not going to use.
I don't want.
We're not going to use the T word, no.
Huh?
Are you going to use the T word? No. Okay, fine.
T.
Right. Don't work. Don't go there.
Yeah, no.
Won't do it.
What's this? T.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll explain afterwards.
I think everyone else has got it.
I know which one you mean.
I don't know what you're on about.
This is turning into a HR nightmare.
Cut the entire segment, deadass. You probably want to cut that.
We'll make the editing easy. Just ignore the first 15 minutes after the break.
Yeah.
And we're back.
So yeah. Does anyone else want to do anything before you head out from the tavern?
Can I just I'm not gonna get up from the fire. I want to stay there as long as I can, but I'm just like curious as people have gone search through the alcohol like several times. If I look over there, is there just like blatantly like nice bottles out that are just like on a like shelf they missed or some shit? I'm curious.
I'm gonna ask you to do an investigation with a disadvantage.
If that's not as good as them, so I'm with disadvantage. You must hate me, lol.
No, I don't.
And it's still better than both of them. In this essay, I will.
So you do see a few nice bottles on the the right-hand side of the shelves. Are you looking at the design of the bottles, or just?
I'm squinting at their names. I have like a 21 passive perception, and I'm using it for evil. I want to know what these fucks are. You don't have to tell me, but Annie is using his knowledge of tavern crawling we've done so far to connect dots.
So these types of bottles are very potent as well as flammable.
Can I amuse myself by playing Hot or Colder with R'tish and Duke? I'd really like to do that.
If you want, yeah.
A little more to the right. Yes, hotter, colder. No.
R'tish starts moving to the left.
No, R'tish, not you too.
We both start moving in opposite directions and bounce off each other in the middle.
No. The right is the one by the wall. By the wall. No, not that wall. The other one. Yeah, hotter.
Do I have to reach up or down?
Is up.
Please
Up
tell
here?
me they know the difference
Oh no
between
no no
up
no
and
no
down.
no that not up on the ceiling, on the shelf still. Okay, you want to look forward with your eyes. Do you see it?
What am I looking for? This one? That one? The other one? In front? Behind?
No, in front still. There are no bottles behind you. That is the tavern floor. Okay, you want the bottles?
This
Okay.
one?
Close enough. That will do. Will you now? Do you know what a W looks like?
I know it is upside down M.
Yes, upside down M. Very good.
I love the implication that these two are just the village idiots.
Well, we never had much call for learning.
It's true. Person stands at back of army, shout kill, and points in direction, and you run and stab everything in front of you. Much easier. Okay.
Rue's got that little eye twitch of if this continues.
Okay, sorry, I stopped fucking around now.
So, anything else people want to do before you leave?
What are we doing about the old man?
Oh yes, where is the old man?
Well, we were leaving him here to
Sort out.
look at gets repaired at some point in the summer.
Yeah. I mean, do you guys want to say goodbye to him, or because he's still in his room?
Was there an old man? I do not remember seeing one.
Has Rue decided whether she's going to leave him be or whether she wants retribution on him?
That's a good question.
Sorry, what was the question?
You want retribution for past crimes?
You know what? We should just go.
Insight. Immediately.
And let us leave.
Okay, insight first.
23.
Oh,
Do you want me to roll
Busted.
against that?
yeah, can you roll against that, please?
What am I rolling against that?
If it's insight, it'll be.
Well, it's up to you, isn't it, Rue? It's whether you're
Yeah.
rolling
Yeah, is it persuading or
persuasion or
deceiving?
deception. Yeah.
Because I suppose you weren't lying, you were saying let's just leave. So really, that's a persuasion, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a persuasion. It doesn't matter anyway. With a charisma of 0, I ain't beating that. That's a 17.
That is solid with a +0, though.
Yeah.
That's a damn good roll, though.
Yeah, you can tell Rue's hiding shit.
Come. You know where to find him if you want him later. Let's go.
Yeah. Later.
Wait a minute. Something is wrong here. What did you do with him, Wu? I don't even know who you're talking about. The whole time.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. You don't know who you're talking about or what you're talking about or anything. Everything is fine. I just feel like I just feel like maybe now would be the absolute fantastic time for us to get out of here, because who wants to see that fucker again?
You are like a
Okay.
book.
Let's go.
What?
John, I'm going to hold back and go and check his room.
Okay, you go check his room.
Is he in there? Or is he pinned up against the wall, flayed? Or...
He's lying on his bed, blood everywhere, as you see a massive hole in his head, in his temple.
Okay. I guess. Yeah. Fine. Okay. I'll leave. Want to catch up with them? I go. Yeah. Everything's fine. Let's head off down the mountain.
Hmm.
Can the strongest person in this tavern
The strongest person.
make a strength saving throw to open the door, please?
Yeah, that's probably me, isn't it?
What's your
20
Yeah, it's you.
plus 5.
Bloody hell.
Oh yeah, sorry, saving throws. Yeah, so yeah, there we go.
So you
That'll do it.
You have a job.
Strength check, rather. Hang on. I hit the wrong one. There we go.
Okay, so you kind of have a job open the door, but you manage to open the door as the snow is up to your kneecaps.
So 17, John.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hmm.
So the snow is up to your kneecaps as the door is very hard to open, but you manage to open it, which is...
Mr. DM?
You can't hear John?
You not hear me?
Can he not hear? Period.
Can you
AJ, can you
I
hear us?
Hmm.
I don't think you can.
Oh, I disappeared.
I think you hit the door too hard.
Might be a Discord thing because I dropped you for a few moments earlier, and everything went silent.
He can't hear shit, bless him.
Oh.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
can hear
can
you.
hear
Perfect.
us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So,
I heard laughter, so I assumed you were back.
so R'tish, you have a job opening the door as the snow is up to your kneecaps, but you manage to open the door and start trekking through this very deep snow as the storm is still raging on outside.
So we would know, Duke and R'tish would know of stopping points and things like that along the
Yeah,
way.
you would. But
So it's another day and a half, isn't it, to get down to the bottom?
yes, but it will take you longer because of the snow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So we'll probably we'll probably only be able to travel for like half a day,
Yeah,
and then we'll
half
have
a
to
day.
stop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, do we want to? How many of us can? Well, sorry. What I'm thinking is that I can 3, 4, 5. I can make 3 people fly for an hour.
I can
And
fly.
Rue can fly and
as
carry
well.
one. Rekamar can fly. So we could potentially take a more direct route.
I believe I can carry more than one. I can carry 2.
If you can manage to. Oh no, Anakitos has got the sword. That's alright, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'd say if Pyraeus makes like the Dragonborn fly, because I think they're gonna be the hardest to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Oh yeah.
1, 2,
That's full play.
1, 2, 3.
Have I dropped out again?
No, I don't think so.
We can hear you.
Fuck's sake.
You can't hear us.
had that.
Dirty 20, sponsored by Technical Difficulties. Once again, this session. Technical difficulties. What would we be without them?
I love it.
Please feel free to send us your sacrifices to put on the altar of technical difficulties.
Oh, that just reminded me of the scene from Mitchell's and Machines.
So, okay, so the two Dragonborns flying, that's 2.
Mhm.
I'll go Eagle again, not an issue.
And you can carry Annie.
Yeah.
I can make Duke fly or me fly, and then maybe R'tish or R'tish probably because he's the strongest can carry the other one.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll cast it on Duke because if I fall, I can protect myself from a fall anyway.
So we've got the two Dragonborns. They've got fly. Rekamar's got fly. I'm flying, carrying Annie. I can carry one more.
Well, then you carry me as well then.
Yeah.
Or British, I don't really mind.
Well, R'tish is one of the Dragonborns, so
Yeah.
it'd be.
It'd either be it'd be you or me that gets carried. One of us takes fly, and the other one gets carried.
In your elven, I'm half elven, so we're both relatively. Well, yeah, you're probably the lightest, but as I say, I can protect myself if I fall anyway because I've got access to featherfall. I do not want to cast fly on myself because then you three drop out of the sky.
Okay.
That might be quite amusing.
The question: if that did happen, like for himself, would Misty Step help negate the fall?
No, you'd have to be very quickly.
I mean, technically, if you're fast enough.
Look, if we're all close enough together, I can cast.
If we all stay close to Rue,
it's a range 60 feet. So
yeah,
if you're within 60 feet of me, I can cast it on you, and it's not concentration. So I can maintain concentration on fly and cast featherfall.
I can unhelpfully cast Featherfall, but only on myself. So, so I have plans for myself. The rest of you, good luck.
Okay.
So where are you flying to? Are you flying down the mountain or a little bit further?
Well, I think we need R'tish and Duke's input on this because we don't know this area. We didn't come up this way, did we?
No.
What would R'tish and Duke know to be the nearest large town that would have some sort of medical facility?
There would
to the bottom of the mountain.
The bottom of the mountain would be Fintroll.
Bearing in mind that I can only cast fly on 3 of you once, and it has a 1 hour duration, so it has to be within that distance. Oh, and I could cast it again on 2 of you, and then maybe R'tish can carry Duke or something. So, and I could do that 3 times. So I can cast it a total of 4 times. So it's got to be something that's within that kind of range, or we go down some of the big drops. We fly across. If there's a winding path that's going down that would take hours, we can just circumvent that. So we might not necessarily want to do it as soon as we leave, but at a point where we can make some really good progress if we fly.
So I think we want to go to either the furthest of the kind of rest stops we can get to on the mountain path. If that's achievable within the 4 hours, we can do fly.
That's achievable, yeah.
I'm guessing then we won't be able to get the last little bit to get to the bottom of the mountain and away from and towards the town. Okay.
With the snowstorm still happening, it would be best we wouldn't be able to get to the bottom of the mountain just yet. The best way would be this large cave system, which is best place to rest and stay for the night.
And what's the name of the... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go.
I was going to say, what's the name of the place we're heading to?
Fintroll.
The town?
Yeah, the town, Fintroll.
Thank you. Okay.
So I guess if that's the case, maybe Duke and R'tish fly out in front and kind of lead the way down to where they know those caves are, taking the most direct route rather than following the road.
Yep. So are you going to tell the others about this, Duke, or
Sorry, what was that?
are you going to explain to the others about the large cave system where you can rest for a while?
Okay, yeah. As everybody's getting ready, heading out into the snow and prepping spells and things, Duke will look around, look to R'tish and say, "Well, if we take point down mountain, we can lead you to there is a cave system. What's the should be able to get there and you can probably not get off mountain today. It's a good spot to rest."
Okay. So we just get there quicker and it's less hazardous. Okay.
Mountain path is quite windy. If we, if we fly, we can go far more direct. Get further
Sounds
quicker.
good to me.
And then Duke will wait until all spells and magic have occurred, and will experience flight for the first time.
Okay, so give me a rundown on who's taking who again.
Duke, I believe, is having flight cast on him.
Okay.
Yeah, as is R'tish.
Okay.
And Shadorim.
Shadorim.
Yeah.
And Rekamar's going to fly himself, and Rue was going to shift into an eagle and carry Pyraeus and Annie.
Okay. Cool. So, as you all fly from the tavern further down the mountain, it is a bit hard for you to maintain your course with the snowstorm happening still. Nevertheless, you manage to get further down the mountain, and both R'tish and Duke see the entrance to the cave that they mentioned earlier. You manage to land safely on the snow outside the cave, and you all huddle your way into this cave system. Whilst you're in the cave, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I think Duke will go in first, holding up his radioactive green sword, which sheds bright light and dim light. I love this radioactive sword, it's great. It's going to have a quick check around the cave for anything animal or whatever that might be in there.
Make an investigation.
And if there's...
Make an investigation then, please.
Oh, this is why it's a bad time to send the fighter in. Oh, no, 14.
14. So, you have a look around this small cave. It's not a cave system, but it's like a normal sized cave.
Yeah.
But there is no animals or anything else in this cave. Although there are a few bones in the back of the cave, no one's living in this area or in this cave at all.
And I will head back out. It's clear to come in.
How big is the cave?
I would say.
Or I'll rephrase the question. Can I cast Learmon's tiny hut inside?
Yes, you can.
Which is a 10-foot radius.
Yes, you can.
Dome.
Yes.
Fine. Then I'll pop that up. I can cast it as a ritual. And it's got a duration of 8 hours, but everyone needs to be within that 10-foot radius when I cast it. And then you can freely move in and out afterwards, except me. I'm stuck in there.
Okay.
and then I can cast it again in 8 hours if we need to cast it again.
Having landed, and if everybody is in the cave,
Yep.
going to turn to Anakitos and give him a bit of a look over. Do you want or need us to build you up another fire?
It does help with the chest pains. I am sorry, I am not much help right now. I'm not sure what's going on. This has not happened before.
You look after fellow soldiers on the field. And Duke is going to start unpacking all the flammable things he brought with him for this
Don't you
purpose.
just and you not just need to use a sword? Because surely that's going to give more to them than a fire.
I think you can sit in the fire, whereas the sword you can only sit and paddle. So it might be
Okay.
a comfort thing.
I'm not sure what it'll do inside the hut, but doesn't
That's
say
why
that
I was
anything in there's flammable. Well, it's a
I
force
would-
shield, basically, isn't it? It's a dome of force,
Yeah.
so
Pretty much, yeah.
might just get a bit smoky.
That's why I was wondering is down to John, is it going to be better to set up this fire outside so that and he can sit in it and then come into the hut
I think it's
after
better to
he
do
feels a bit better?
better do it outside the hut, I think. Would be a good idea.
Yeah, so whichever sequence we do it in, whether it's you cast the hut and then Duke leaves the hut and starts setting up a fire, or we build the fire first and then we do the hut after.
Yeah, fine, whichever.
Whichever makes more sense. Either way, we end up with a hut and a fire.
If I put the hut in front of close to the entrance as I can, it will probably protect the rest of the cave system from all of the cold anyway. So and leave space for the fire to vent. So I think either way, it's not a problem.
Okay. So, as Duke and Anakitos are sorting out, well, it's just for Anakitos. Everyone else goes into the tiny hut to make themselves comfortable. Whoever's in the hut, does anyone want to do anything before we continue?
No, I'll just rest.
No.
How long are we staying in the hut for?
As well until
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, into the morning, or until the pretty much tomorrow morning, and hope the snowstorm ends.
Is there a kitchen in the hut?
What's this?
I was gonna say, is there a kitchen in the hut?
No.
No. there isn't.
I was gonna say because you said hut, so like a table or anything.
No, because it's just
No.
Lemon's tiny hut.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just a semi-spherical dome, isn't it? Basically.
force. So yeah.
Well, in the centre, I'll just clap my hands and go, let them food, and loads of food and water appear.
Ah, cool. Thank you, Shadorim.
I would like to kind of keep a watch to make sure nothing's coming into this cave. I'm using it as an excuse more than anything to just be separate.
Okay. Outside the cave, what is Duke doing at the moment? Are you just setting up a fire for Anakitos?
Yeah, and I think we were doing the fire inside the cave, not outside.
Yes.
It's outside the hut, but inside the cave.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Could you two RPing this, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
God damn.
Wow.
Alright. Anakitos
Yeah.
is going to do his baby best to not, like, throw fucking wooden shit that he's carefully putting down off of him. He's going to try and be real still about this, and he's going to say,
You're not. When I had first met you, I had not taken you as this much of a gentle sort.
It is what you do. When we first met, we were guiding you. Now we have fought together. We are battle buddies, as it were. Battalion. You always look after people in your battalion. You rely on them, they rely on you.
I do suppose they do, yes. It is very nice, thank you. I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by people looking out for me, eh?
Yes, you have made... Everybody in your group seems nice, caring, friendly. It's good to have met such people.
You and R'tish have any intention of staying yet? Have we persuaded you enough?
You have offered loot, battle, interesting companionship. I have no objection to staying if R'tish has no problem. I will ask him after we have got you settled.
Thank you.
He carefully carries on stacking wood up in like a little triangle tent round you.
Anakitos will remain very still. I'm not gonna knock all this over. Even if it's like slightly inconveniently balanced on him, he's like, no. He's worked so hard on this.
Then finally Duke's going to pull out some of the bottles of alcohol and look at them and go, would you like to be marinated in... what is this? Whiskey, rum, or red wine?
Oh, I love whiskey. Let's go for that one.
Right? Dunk. Gluk, 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 gluk. Half of it goes into Duke, the other half goes onto the fire. Right, you have sword. Would you like to... hang on, and he'll back up quite a bit. Would you like to ignite sword?
Right? Yes. Oh, I suppose so.
And he will kind of buffer for a second in lighting sword, but manage it after working it out. He's still getting used to this fucking sword that poofs up. You usually don't need one to do that. It's weird. Feeling a bit pathetic right now. Maybe wounded ego.
Very good. Flaming sword suits you. We must get you one.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I suppose it does.
I can think I can do it. I can conjure similar. Not quite as cool as yours, I'm afraid. It has to go away afterward.
I do not know how it works, but fire sword lasts for quite some time. Been very useful in many situations as torch, radiator, fire starter.
Do you want the answer to how magic weapons work, or do you just want to know sword go boom?
I just like to know sword go boom.
Ah, okay. Then yes, it is very convenient to have. You
Is
seem to have a lot of strange weaponry on you, friend.
some, and he draws out the two completely non-magical short swords that he has. Some are mementos from time in army. That one there was loot, prize from opponents. And this one, a radioactive sort of. I like this one. It goes well with the fire one. That was, well, you know, it was the parting gift from the monastery.
And they had some weird weapons for, like, seers. What
Yes.
would they having all of that for? What are they doing in their free time?
It's very interesting. You mentioned they had something about you met dragon up there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe weapons are from Dragon's
I
Sword.
do not think they were going to get past that dragon.
Or maybe weapons were from adventurers who came to slay dragon and were regrettably eaten by dragon. And then monks
Anakitos is gonna
collected-
wince.
Is your topic, no?
Yeah, we were too stronger before you met us.
I am sorry for your loss. Did you know them well?
Anakitos is gonna pull a face.
Okay, I'm just going to roll an insight to see if Duke actually realizes that what that face is for. Well, right, do.
Yeah. Anakitos is not gonna keep it from me. Well, I admit I have only been traveling with compared to how long I have been traveling by myself, but yes, one of the people who was eaten was a partner of mine. It is a little late for just two.
A great loss. I am most sorry. We'll not question further. And we'll hold out what's left, the little bit of whiskey that's left, and offer it as like, perhaps drink to me.
He is going to look at the bottle, then will give you a fond little smile and say, "Yeah, yes, I think that is in his spirit. Thank you." Anakitos will take the last of that whiskey, try and hit his mouth so he doesn't just combust again in poor Duke's face after he's been cute. I gotta focus on not dropping this shit. Second fireball, boom.
Duke will get out and pop open the bottle of red wine, bang the bottle gently against the whiskey, and sit and, whilst you sit at the fire, sit and just drink with you.
Oh god, yeah, that's silly.
With both of your backs turned and
Oh god.
keeping her eye out for anyone coming into the cave, could you do me a perception, please, Rue?
Yes, I can. Delightful. Yay, I'm glad I chose to do this. This is a 22.
Okay.
What is coming to attack me?
All you see is a very short individual coming into the cave, sort of like stumbling over the ice and rocks and everything, and immediately says hello to both Duke and Anakitos. Oh, hello, sorry about this, I'm just traveling up the road and I heard noises and I thought I checked to come see what's going on.
Immediate insight check.
Am I aware of this as well?
You're resting though, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the dome.
Okay.
24.
Okay, 24. Okay, everyone can see this individual coming up towards Aniketos and Duke. He seems very friendly. He's a very old, bald-head human with a long, pointy grey beard, wearing very fashionable clothes, long, light blue coat with an ugly yellow and green scarf, holding a patchwork leather bag and he's wearing spectacles. So I'm gonna put this in the chat, not the chat, the NPC channel, so you can see who I'm talking about.
I'm obsessed, by the way.
Would work because he doesn't seem to be horrified to seeing a person sat in a bonfire.
Well,
Yeah, he's quite brave for that.
Hmm.
okay. Okay, here he is.
I'm kind of obsessed with the description of him wearing fashionable clothes, and then the next sentence being, by the way, his clothes are ugly.
We know he's got an ugly scarf. You know what they say, like someone's knitted him this woolen scarf.
Oh, that's kind of cute now. That's okay. I take back my mockery.
So, is there any reason why this fire genancy is in the fire?
It keeps them warm.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
snowing
see you
outside.
all in there. Sorry, hello, and he starts waving at everyone. Is there any specific
I don't know.
reason why he's in the fire?
Can he see us in there?
DM, usually things can't see through tiny hut. Is this a plot point?
No, it's not. It's me being a dumbass.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify before we
I'm
react
just
to that.
No, it's me being a dumbass. No, he cannot see anyone in the dome. I retcon that.
That was the...
Yeah, Jukes. What's
Duke will look to Anakitos to determine how much information Anakitos wants to give this person about his condition.
Anakitos is probably, when you turn to look at him for answers, looking at you as if you're gonna have an answer for anything. That sounded harsher than I...
No, that's fine. You just end up with these two donuts looking at each other.
There's just the both of them sat there like...
This guy gone past Rue at this point?
No, because he's still talking to Anakitos.
Yeah, but I was by the doorway, wasn't I?
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, he's basically just walked past you and went straight to see what's going on with Anakitos.
Cool. I'm now going to make sure that I'm now standing between, in the only exit that we currently know of so far.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to upset anyone. I'm just curious about this fire genancy. And I heard some voices as well. I thought I'd come and see what's all the hubbub.
You have chosen an interesting day to try to get up the mountain.
Well, I've come up to see the monastery and ask if they would like any of my my healing potions and my healing abilities.
Ah.
Why are you laughing? I don't understand why you're laughing.
I'm not laughing. By the way, I'm a specialist in fire elementals.
I was gonna say the suspicious part of.
Oh, how did you know about if I was,
Suspiciously convenient NPC has entered the room.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a random NPC walking up the mountain, and he heard some commotion.
Table.
And he heard the commotion in the cave.
My friend here does not like the snow, so we are traveling back down the mountains. We have stopped here, built fire. Makes him feel happier.
Fair enough. Each their own, I would say. Is it just you three here?
Can the rest of us hear him? How close is he to the tiny?
Well, he's literally outside the tiny huts where Anakitos and Duke is. So everyone else in.
So we can see all this going on.
Yeah.
Oh well, in which case R'tish would have just got up and gone. This
fire guy is hurt. Can you help him?
Oh, how are you hurt, Fire Guy? Is that your name? I'm gonna call you Fire
No.
Guy from now on.
No. No, that is
No.
not my name. No. My name is Anakitos.
Oh, Anakitos, that's a nice name. Nice name for a fire genasi. What hurts? What hurts, dearie?
Ego, I think, at this point. But I am having chest pains. I was out in snow for a while.
Oh, okay, I'll give you a check out. Where do you want to go for? I need to check your chest, if that's okay.
Do you need me to get out of the fire for that first, sir?
Well, it would help, because I'm not flammable.
You're not flammable?
No, I
Well,
am
in that
flammable.
case...
I am flammable, sorry. I got mixed up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put my empty bottle of whiskey down with Duke. He is the guardian of my empty bottle. There's nothing there. That's not the point. I trust him to guard my shit with his life.
Yep.
He's had my back so far. I fully believe he'd go to war over a bottle.
Duke would.
Yeah.
He might smash the bottle and use it as a weapon, but he would go to war over the bottle.
Thank you. I knew I could trust you. But Anakitos is gonna carefully, because he doesn't want to, in the process, like, immediately drop, like, flaming wood onto, Duke.
Yeah.
Or anyone else nearby. So he's gonna very carefully shimmy out and try and, like, pat any flames off, like, his hair and shit.
Yeah. So this individual is opening his bag. And out of the bag is a long, sort of horn type instrument, where he's putting it on your chest and he's listening to it through his ear. Oh, I see. It's your heart is giving out. That's a bad sign for a fire genasi.
Yes, probably not good for me, huh?
No, but I have something interesting. I bought this a while ago where I was traveling around Zangrin. Now, where is it? Ah, here we go. And he pulls out this sort of a vial of this interesting sort of like blackish grey jelly substance, but it's got a sort of a calm blue flame coming off it.
Can I medicine check that shit?
Yes, you can.
You will be healed, but only if you drink the evil black looking jelly. Don't worry, there are no repercussions.
With an actual 20, that's a 28.
Whoa, okay, somehow Rue knows exactly what this is. This is a substance called...
I've known the answer this entire time!
Apparently so. Rue knows that this substance is called Calcifer's Flame. An interesting substance that's very rare, but has been documented in the work of medicine throughout Kaldraa. That this flame can cure anyone's any fire genasi's ailment.
Oh my god, he's a fire genasi doctor.
That could work.
That good?
Yeah. It's rare. It's really rare.
Okay, but is that a good thing?
It's gonna it's the best chance I think we've got right now of being able to heal you.
Okay.
Question is, something tells me that we're not getting it for free. So what's the price?
Oh, there's no price. No, I just want to be helpful, you know. 100 gold would be nice though, but you know.
100 gold would be nice though.
That's kind of crazy, but he kind of be spitting.
R'tish, without a second thought, just grabs out his purse of coin, because we got to pay off from the temple, and just dishes out 100 gold.
Mm.
Can you actually count up to 100?
Yeah. Look, he's not smart, but he can count up to 100. Like, he's gone up to at least 104 before.
Oh wow.
He's so brave.
Thank you very much for the money. Right, you need to drink this. Just be careful, there might be a sharp pain afterwards, but it will fix you.
Anakitos is like slowly accepting this bottle, but like as he's told there's a sharp pain, he's gonna give Rue like the most severe side eye of his life. He's kind of sweating internally here. Are you sure? Are you sure?
If you stepped out of the fire and made it so that I could, hold hands with you, I'd hold your hand this entire time. That's how sure.
Oh, this is a weird treatment. I just drink it. It looks kind of gross.
Anakitos, you have about 30 seconds
No,
before I grab a hold of your nose and chuck it down your throat, but sit you myself.
No, I'm not a baby. I will do it. I just need a moment, okay? This has been a lot. I am feeling my body decaying around me, okay? That is horrifying. I'm processing a lot right now. Okay. Quick question. Before I drink this, can I say this in Celestial, the next bit?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to look at the old man and say, did any of the gods send you?
He looks at both Duke and Rue and is like, I don't understand what she is saying.
I am a man, but good try.
I am so sorry. I don't understand what they are saying.
No, there's a third option there. You got it. Third time's the charm. I still am a man.
I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying to, be. I just shut up.
That's a good plan.
Duke will gently pat this guy on the shoulder and be like, you can say it. It is not difficult. One syllable, 2 letters.
He.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Can I roll an insight check for if he's full of shit? Wait a minute. What am I doing?
Yeah, are you calling Rue out on this one? Rue can tell you what it is.
No. On this guy, for if he actually deadass doesn't understand me.
Yeah, you can roll insight.
Okay. I'd like to know. 23.
He didn't understand a word you were saying.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Aspirin was just really gonna let me die.
Oh wow!
I don't know who your real friends are. No, I'm joking.
You had to bring him in, didn't you? You had to bring him in, didn't you?
Yeah, I will.
So,
Okay.
is you're drinking the drink?
Anakitos isn't delighted about it, but he trusts Rue's medicine. If nothing else, it is the if nothing else. It's just Rue. The Rue giving it a that's legit is helping his case here. Also, they did just spend 100 gold on their down if he didn't do this. but he's like slightly debating on if he should like move out of the cave in case it is actually like kill substance, and he immediately explodes.
It's up to you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Rue said it's fine. It's fine. We're chilling. If Rue lied, it's that's
Wow!
that's someone else's problem, not mine. Well, it will be mine. I'll be the only one who gets out of that.
TPK!
I'll come back.
The people in the tiny hut are fine.
It's true.
Duke trusts Rue's opinion and also trusts Anakitos, so he's gonna stay out there.
Well,
R'tish is just sure that whatever it is, he'll be fine.
well,
Okay,
you two, it was a pleasure meeting you. Have fun with your new characters.
You know what? No, Anakitos is nervous enough about this that I think he like raises it to his mouth and then goes, "You know, maybe you should go into the little hut, okay? Just in case."
There's a little hut, is
For
there?
me.
No. Oh, you are.
Rue is going to stay quite defiantly where she is, guarding the exit, because she still doesn't fully trust this guy to not honest on some things.
What's Duke doing?
Duke is going to position himself similar. Seeing Rue take up a position that's kind of like, I don't quite trust this guy, Duke's going to take up a matching position, but like equal. You know, Rue's slightly to one side of the entrance, Duke's going to take up a matching position opposite side.
Well, if it looks explosive, we'll just dart under the snow, it's fine.
Okay, well, I tried to warn you.
I'll drink it.
You drink the substance, and like the old man said, there's a sharp pain that goes down your throat onto your heart, and a warm sensation comes over your body, and your skin begins to glow, and the light blazes from you from that. The radius is like humongous. So both Duke and Rain, you're now blinded. You're now blinded for 10 minutes.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Everyone else in the hut is okay. But after a while, Anakitos is themselves again.
Boop boop.
Your heart seems much better. There's no pain, and there's a little sort of like a fiery kick to your heartbeat.
I am just going to instantly cast Lesser Restoration on myself.
Okay.
And then tap Duke.
You cast Lesser Restoration on yourself and see Duke sort of lurching forward towards the warm. Which presumably would be Anakitos and the bonfire.
Yeah, I sort of grab you, hit you with Lesser Restoration.
So, what are you guys doing now after Anakitos is fixed?
How do you feel? Did it work?
Anakitos is like tapping around his chest, which probably isn't going to do much on account of the like chest plate, but you know, boom, boom, boom. I think everything feels in order. Is not
That is
quite
good.
as before, but not in a bad way. In a weird way.
Wait, is the guy who drank, the guy who offered this potion, is he also blinded right now?
A little bit. He's like, I didn't expect that. Where is everybody? He's like on the floor, like Velma from Scooby-Doo. blinders.
Oh, looking for his glasses.
His glasses are on his head and everything, or he's wearing them, but he can't see a thing.
I'm not helping him.
Duke will pick him up.
Oh, thank you, miss. Thank you very much.
I will not comment on your inability to tell. Man from woman friend.
It's you. I can't see because I'm blind.
Yes, congratulations. The elf in full leather armor that you easily saw a minute ago that is helping you up is clearly not the woman in armor.
Look, I didn't.
Never mind. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated.
So
Yeah.
do you mind if I stay with you tonight? It is very cold and I don't want to be alone.
Well, if I understand, our friend who cast Tiny Hut, you cannot enter Tiny Hut.
Oh,
You could stay in the cave.
okay. I stay in the cave in the cold. Don't worry about me. I just saved your friend's life. Don't worry. Don't worry.
And we have...
We could always send you out of the cave.
But I
That's
saved your
not-
friend's life.
Yes.
Let us not be too mean to him.
No.
Can I
He has been most helpful.
reach out and put the Casa Lesser Restoration on him?
Sure.
I'll do this.
Cheeky little lesser restoration.
And now he can see again. Oh, my eyes! I can see again. Don't worry. I'll stay out of your little tiny hut thing that I cannot see. I'll stay in the cave.
I am curious, why did you pick today during snowstorm to try to travel up mountain?
Well, it wasn't a snowstorm down below. It just was a few hours ago when I got caught up in it.
I think it is probably important to tell you. Bridge is out. Monastery cannot be reached.
Oh no. Okay, I better go back down.
And, regrettable... Yes, perhaps it's for best. Tavern is also currently closed for business.
Oh, what happened to Tavern owner?
Rather unpleasant group of assassins. I do not want to talk of it.
Well, that is a shame, because I only met them once and they seemed like a nice couple.
They were a very nice couple.
I better stay with you lot for a couple of days then, going down the mountain. Yes? Is that alright?
Is possible.
It would do no harm to have a healer.
Also,
Rue almost looks offended at the fact that you've just turned around and said that you need a healer.
And Duke slap R'tish.
R'tish is totally unaware of what he has just said wrong.
Yeah.
Bless R'tish.
Yeah. Duke's just gonna slap him and say, "Look, I have explained to you. Do not insult people to their face.
Behind their back is fine.
Rue is here. Rue has done much. We have seen Rue do healing.
Oh.
Rue is very good at it. This is why you never got above. This is why you never got above corporal."
R'tish looks not embarrassed at all, but he apologises and just kind of looks pointedly at Anakitos, like, yeah, but...
I fear, Joke, that you may have put your foot more in it than R'tish did, as Rue is not the only healer in the party. In fact, I think everyone is to some degree capable of healing.
Rue's saying nothing. Rue is going back to watching to make sure no one else comes into this blasted cave.
Are you sulking right now? Okay.
Duke just looks a little confused because I think the only person he's seen here has been Rue. He also looks a little bit awestruck because this many medics is great.
And all of us failed to heal me.
Exactly. That is the point that R'tish is making. He put his foot in no mouth. I mean,
But no, R'tish may be right. It's good to have man good with potions, and is only fair. It would not be right to leave him up here by himself.
Agreed.
Does this mean like you're
Perhaps.
in your tiny hut now?
For tonight, probably not. Is a spell, you see, and
Okay.
if you are not here for the casting, we cannot put you into it afterward. But you can definitely be involved from now on.
Well,
I will make sure you can have my bedrolls and blankets if you would like.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much.
Mm.
And he just grabs the bedrolls and blankets and starts making his own little area on like this very convenient slab of rock in the cave.
Duke will make sure that the fire is still going fairly well for this guy. And should last the night.
As you can tell by outside, it's getting very dark and the snowstorm is still going. What do you guys want to do?
I guess I'm on first watch.
I was going to suggest Duke will suggest to Rue if she wants to take the first watch. He'll have his 4 hours meditate, and then we'll swap over and he can do the second 4 hours.
R'tish will go after that.
Okay. So, first watch, as Anakitos goes to have a nice, well-rested rest. Rue, can you make me a perception, please?
Not as good, but that's a dirty 20. Hello. Roll title credits.
Nothing happens. You just hear the snowstorm outside, but you are irritated by the new member snoring his head off.
I'm gonna be spending a lot of time looking down at the hilt of my spellsword, looking back up at him, trying to guess if I can get away with a second. Or if that's going to be too much for the group.
What's happened to Rue?
Rue's gone dark side.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll find out if you ask her about it eventually.
After your 4 hours, Duke comes over and gives you a nudge, and he takes over.
Warning. Our guest is very irritating with his snoring.
Perhaps I will put pillow over his head.
I will pay you extra if you make sure that he doesn't wake in the morning.
Tempting offer, but at the moment he has helped Anakitos.
That is why he is still currently breathing.
Exactly.
So, Duke.
Yep.
Could you make me a perception roll, please?
Yep. 15.
Just like with Rue, all you can hear is the snowstorm and the snoring of your new healer. After your 4 hours are done, R'tish comes out, gives you a nudge, and he takes over watch. R'tish, could you make me a perception, please?
The hut only lasts 8 hours.
Oh, does it? Oh.
Try and cast it again.
So the hut disappears. Pyraeus, you know as this is happening. As you cast the hut again.
Do we want to wake the guy and ask him in or not?
No.
Yeah.
No one likes him very much. Mind you, Rue's gone like psychotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to be able to reveal all.
Okay, are you meditating still, Rue?
I mean, she's aware of everything because of that's how trance works. So I'm pretty sure she'll notice things drop.
No, all I meant was obviously Duke watched for 4 hours.
Yeah, I would have had my 4 hours. So yeah, so I would be just starting to come out of it.
Okay, so John, how long is it till dawn? Because I know we curtailed our journey quite
It's
well yesterday.
2.5 hours.
Okay, I'll cast another. So I've had a long rest. I'll cast another tiny hut using as a ritual. So it'll take a few minutes, but it won't use a spell slot.
Okay. What about the old guy outside?
I've been told to leave him. He's snoring, isn't he?
Yeah, he's snoring at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's echoing.
Rue's shoved fingers in her ears at this point.
Okay. So you got 13, R'tish, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All you noticed was the tiny hut collapsing, and then Pyraeus putting it back up. You still hear the old man snoring and the snowstorm outside.
Does the snowstorm outside seem to be...
It is calming down.
Okay.
Like, it's finally, the storm is clearing. It's still snowing, but at least it's not as wild as it has been.
Okay, I am gonna when I've established the hut, I'm gonna go and sit in front of Rue, and in Elvish I will say to her, "So, what the fuck was all that back at the tavern?" I did check before we left. I saw your handiwork. Do you want to talk about it? Or not yet?
I don't know how much you know about the plight of Wood Elves and how much my people have suffered at the hands of him.
Well, I mean, he told me a fair bit. So I understand some, I guess. But I've never been in a situation like that, I suppose. So I can't imagine how you feel.
Entire family is dead because of people like him. And my mind broke so much from that I don't even know how many years it has been since they were gone. That I spent wondering, convincing myself that everything was fine at home, that I was just trying to find some alternative medicines to help us. My entire town wiped out.
I can imagine that would have a profound effect.
I wasn't able to help my family then, but at least I can do is make sure that people like him do not get to exist.
That I can understand. And maybe we can help each other.
I'm listening.
Turn into murderous psychopaths together. Sorry. Well, obviously, with what happened with Ellen and myself and the Order has confused me, and I don't really know what's what now. Just because I suppose I couldn't protect her at the time. But now that she's safe, then maybe we can get some revenge, retribution, vengeance, whatever you want to call it, on them. And stop them doing it to other people. Because they seem to be wanting to turn the world into a war zone.
I mean, they already pretty much took out as many wood elves as they possibly could and slaved many more.
Did they? I don't know about this. What did they do?
Well, like I said, my entire village is gone.
So that, so was Menges part of that same kind of, not order, but
some parts are still blank. I still don't remember everything.
But I guess what I'm asking is, do you know whether Drakon or the Order of Drakon was involved in any of that?
DM, would I? Or is this still blank?
It's still blank.
Still blank. I don't know. I can't remember the faces of the people that attacked us, so... Well... Anyone that I come across that has hurt my kind, I'm just going to take them out.
And
I'm going to eventually get them.
And you don't know how long ago that was?
No.
John, is this something I might have knowledge of? The history of that, any of that? I don't know.
The history of... could you be more specific, mate? Sorry.
Of my entire village dying.
Well, when... I mean, Menges said that he was...
Yeah.
He was...
So...
Much younger, so I'm assuming on human lifespans it was between 40 and 60 years ago or something like that, but it might not have been.
Well, the thing is, Menges came from a different continent to what Rue came from. So Rue actually comes from the homeland of the Wood Elves.
Mm-hmm.
So what Menges or his family bought was slaves from slave ships coming from this land that Rue's from. Above table, just like with the African slave trade.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they took slaves from Africa, brought them over to America. They were bought, basically like that, but with wood elves.
Mhm.
So make me a history check if you know Rue's history.
You know enough of it.
Okay, I am going to use one of those inspiration points on this.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
History, yeah?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
please.
Okay, let's see what this does. So that's a 19.
Ooh.
And a...
Inspiration.
18, okay, fine.
So with 19, you know the basic history of the land of... I have forgotten.
Was it Orath, was it? Or...
No. This is...
Corvel is the one you told
Corvel,
me.
yeah. Corvel.
okay.
Is the actual home continent of the Wood Elves. Now, most of their land has been deforested by colonists from different parts of Kaldraa, wanting rich minerals, land, farming, and biggest trade of them all is the slave trade, by capturing wood elves and enslaving them around the world. In most places now, it is illegal to do slavery, but unfortunately there is still a slave trade going in Corvel. And for what you can gather, a lot of the villages or towns that the Wood Elves come from have been, decimated, as they lived in treetops with rope bridges and basically like a big city within the trees of Corvette. So you know
Mm-hmm.
the basics of the Wood Elves, but not in depth.
Do you
Okay.
know of how long it would have been since it all sort of started?
How old is Rue now?
That's the thing. Rue's not entirely sure.
I would say this happened 400 plus years ago that this all started.
Because I know Duke would be awake at this point in time in his list, probably listening in on this conversation.
Could you make me a perception, please?
Yep. I was going to say we haven't set an age for him, but I said he'd be old enough to remember it happening.
Yes.
18.
Yes,
But
so
not so old that he was too involved in it.
pretty much.
So, do I know anything about Rue's village and maybe when that was, or is that too specific?
That's
Probably too specific.
Okay.
at the moment.
Rue's probably above table. Rue's probably going to have to go back there and point out exactly where her village was.
I'm just thinking if it's 400 odd years ago, then Duke can probably provide the information that it was around this sort of time. Because it would roughly be the same sort of age he is.
But Rue's younger than you, yeah? Or not?
Not necessarily.
Rue
John?
doesn't know totally how old they are.
Oh,
They
okay.
look to be in their. They look to be somewhere in their 20s. So still quite young for a wood elf. So they were probably towards the end of it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell Rue what I can, and from the little knowledge that I've got, so it might help her start to piece some more stuff together. And that was in Elven, so obviously Duke can understand it, and I don't know who else speaks Elvish, but that was just in an effort to try and be discreet about it.
Us elves having this discussion.
Well, it's just a little bit more private for you, and it limits, eavesdropping and what have you. I suppose that you might not. It just might make you feel more comfortable. That's my main thinking behind it. But okay, but if you ever want to talk, then obviously, I'm here.
You know, that was the first time I brought someone back.
Sorry, the first time you brought someone back.
Yeah, the whole making undead happen. That was the first time.
Oh, what, in the village?
Yep. Resummoned my entire family.
Because you didn't want them to be dead. Okay, I understand that. Okay. And then what did you do? Did you flee, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've been wandering ever since?
Yep.
It's a long time to be alone.
Like I said, I wasn't aware of it for a long time. I just managed to somehow convince myself that everything was fine at home. That they were alive, and I was just going on ahead and trying to find something to make sure we all stayed safe. Some medicine, something.
Oh. I lost all that. Is everyone there still?
I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Okay, you can hear me, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. It's alright, I just sort of dropped out and I just didn't get the end of the sentence, but that's fine.
Right.
Okay. Well, then, hopefully we can get you home one day.
It was seeing Paul and Crash that started bringing it back.
That's unusual. Why would they trigger it?
Because I watched him die, didn't I?
Oh, okay. Yes, with you now.
Mm.
Ah.
Well, I more sort of heard everyone going, the dragon's eating Paul, and then the sort of Crash get eaten. So maybe more Crash than Paul, but the effect's still the same.
Yeah, but no, I get that. Trauma triggers trauma.
Exactly.
Okay, well, hopefully we can get you home one day.
I don't think there's a home to go back to.
No, I know, but it might help you. Nonetheless. Maybe, if you want to. But I understand if you don't.
I have a feeling if I go back there is no amount of anything that can fix it. I know full well if I go there, I don't know how much revenge will fix it. I don't know if it would.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Okay, well, hopefully we can help you deal with it in whatever way we can. And hopefully in less murderous ways.
I mean, he did have it coming. He did kind of deserve it. I don't. Bad.
Hey.
And it was kind of painless. You know, he was asleep. I did just kind of take my hilt and then just cast a spell into it. It was quick and it was painless. I could have made it painful.
Oh, I just assumed that you'd just bash the fuck out of his face, but okay. Then, yes. Cool.
I want to go on ahead and I want to make sure that they all die. I don't want to go on ahead and like them and hurting and torturing people and prolonging their deaths. I just want them dead.
Yeah. I'm confused. If this was like several hundred years ago, that guy was human. So it's still going on, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
From what I can gather.
Okay. Then maybe we can do something. If you want us to.
I think there are other things that need priority over this.
Well, saving the world, yeah, probably does. But, yeah. Doesn't diminish.
Does not diminish the plight of us, what else?
Indeed.
Hey, I couldn't save my own village, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm sure I can manage to go on ahead and save the world.
This we shall do together. Even though no one will know, no one will care.
I suppose that is a plus. This time I actually have people to help me save something.
Yeah, you can only do what you can do. Okay. Okay, I'll leave you in peace. Or what peace you can find.
I'm just grateful that you managed to go on ahead and get this hut back up so we don't have to hear him snore. This is going to be a long couple of days back down this mountain.
Well, we're about a day from Fintrol, aren't we?
About that, yeah.
Okay, so we should get there by close of business tomorrow.
One would hope so, but you never know. He might be so bloody slow and make us slow down.
I was going to say, well, we can always fly off again, but I mean, that would just be rude considering what he's just done for Annie. But yeah, let's go. Let's do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And this is where we end tonight's session. So.
It's such a heavy ending.
Yeah. Good RPing there, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good RPing. And thank you for everyone for watching tonight's episode. Please like and subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss a dramatic, epic episode. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.